Hi, this is Advocate Abraham Kadavil. There's a saying that all the truths are not to be told. You're not supposed to declare all the truth, but sometimes you need to tell the truth also. So, 1987, the Legal Services Authorities Act was came into existence. Since then, legal access to for the poor people, illiterate people, tribals, and people victims of child trafficking, and all kinds of weaker sections of the society, the lower strata of the society, they are have to get the legal access to Supreme Court, High Courts, and even the lower court level. So that was actually an essential thing for a democratic society. That's a great initiative from the government. We all appreciate it. But subsequently, what happens is that these poor sections, many rich sections also flocking toward these kinds of free services. They are thinking that the government is providing that. But what happens to these kinds of legal aid? Uh, Actually, it is a technically pro bono. That means free benefits is given to the poor people to get the benefit of the court. But what happens in this regard is that uh, many times these people are not getting experienced hands. That's a big problem because they are sent to reasonable lawyers or a person who has some experienced lawyers. They are already busy, and especially to their problems, they cannot dedicate a lot of time to take up their matter or to set up the defense or to give a proper counter and the pleadings and all kinds of things. But when inexperienced lawyers are making these kinds of things, there is no discrimination that a lawyer conducted under a free service of the Legal Authority of India, or which has got its own ramifications in every state also, and even the every levels of the court. These kinds of free legal aid systems are there. But what happens is that they are not getting the benefit, real benefits. The result is very mixed. If it is very effective, this matter is settled forever. So that is important thing is that if somebody is going for this benefits and the free legal aid, if they should be very vigilant to settle the matter for their benefit. But they want to fight the case. Certainly, you have to approach uh, a friendly lawyer who is ready to accept your brief for a lower rate of fees and all kinds of things. There are lawyers like that, but they are sticking on with the free legal aid, and these advocates they are getting the fees and everything subsequently. It is very cumbersome to filing it online and preparing and interviewing them. They need a lot of time. So the clerks under them and the juniors under them, they are all one money. So it's very difficult for them to conduct the free legal cases in responsible manner. It's not their problem, but it's not possible. The both things will not agree. But sometimes some senior lawyers they are accepting it free, considering the problems of a particular person, and that person can certainly take up the matter, and they will fight the court. That's fight the case. So that is not the problem. But I have a doubt that very serious cases are given and entrusted with the young lawyers who is not having any experience. These people are giving the counter or the defense and all kinds of things in experienced way. That is very detrimental. That means even in the appellate court, they cannot escape it. Recently, High Court has given an instruction that only experienced people above 10 years of standing experience can be entrusted with murder cases. So anybody can conduct a murder case. So there is no standard version of conducting cases. They vary from person to person, lawyer to lawyer. So you have to be very careful and very serious about these kinds of free legal aid. Thank you.